Hi there. I often get the question, what is ERP anyway? Sometimes I get the question, what is MRP? And actually, ERP today is just kind of used as a buzzword so much that it's almost lost its original meaning. But today I'd just like to talk about the history of MRP and ERP. So MRP stands for Material Requirements Planning. And basically the idea of MRP is to be able to predict the inventory or the materials that you will need, materials that are required to produce a certain amount of finished product. And MRP, Material Requirements Planning, was very important when companies were trying to implement just-in-time inventory. And the idea was that you could calculate what your requirements are, track what you currently have on hand, what you have on order to that, and when that's going to show up, and make sure to order if necessary, but make sure that you will have enough material on hand at the time that you need to produce a certain amount of output. So that's what MRP stands for, Material Requirements Planning. That's the purpose of MRP. Now, as companies became more sophisticated, they wanted to know not only what materials were required, but also the resources that would be required. Can we produce enough to fulfill these orders by a certain day, not only based on the material that's required, but also the manufacturing resources, which includes staff, work centers, machinery, etc. So then that became known as MRP II, referring to manufacturing resource planning. So that is putting in place a plan for all of the manufacturing resources required in order to produce a certain amount of output to fulfill orders. So that was manufacturing resource planning, sometimes referred to as MRP II. Well, so then you have to realize that it's more than just production that's required in order to deliver product to your clients. And there's more than just the question of what do we need to produce to fulfill orders that are in play as well. There's other business concerns that companies wanted to track and plan for. And so the next level of sophistication was ERP, which is Enterprise Resource Planning. And that is the broadest scope, and it includes everything from cash available, for example, financial availability to purchase what is necessary, the space in your warehouses, warehouse management to be able to stock the inventory necessary, of course, material requirements, as well as capacity requirements or manufacturing resource planning. So when you add in material, capacity, plus financial capability and all various other resources necessary to run a business in order to execute on orders and deliver them to your clients, that is ERP, and Enterprise Resource Planning. Now, today, most people think of ERP as simply being an accounting system. I've heard many people refer to QuickBooks as an ERP system. It doesn't perform manufacturing requirements planning. It doesn't perform capacity planning, resource planning, or anything of the sort. It does have some rudimentary cash predictions and other things like that, some estimating, which allows you to do some rudimentary forecasting. But if that is considered ERP, it would be a very, very rudimentary, very low level enterprise resource planning tool. So really, historically, ERP is the complete, sophisticated implementation of enterprise resource planning necessary to carry out the plan for the company, for the entire enterprise. Hope that's helpful. If you find it to be helpful, check out some of our other videos on this channel. Thank you.